Take a deep breath in and exhale. Close your eyes. And right now, decide that you will pay your complete attention toward your message for today. That you will embrace it as yours. It doesn't matter in which form it shows up, as a thought, as an emotion, or as a body sensation. It will be perfect. It's already perfect, even if you perceive that is only imperfection. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Start this day by being grateful toward the Spirit that stops you to listen before speaking. I am grateful to the Spirit that stops me to listen before speaking. I am grateful to the Spirit that stops me to listen before speaking. Did you just feel inspired to repeat that affirmation? Did you immediately remember people, places, circumstances, events that you were going to say something and something stopped you? A little voice told you to shut up, and then you find out more valuable information. If that is the case, what if you choose that as you exhale during this meditation, see yourself sending your gratitude all over the universe for those that inspire it, and even for those people that you still don't know and they are in your future. Take a deep breath in and exhale. I am grateful to the Spirit that stops me to listen before speaking. I am grateful to the Spirit that stops me to listen before speaking. On the other hand, if you felt the impulse to start telling, you don't know me, I have lived, and fill the blank with the story that you immediately came into your mind and you tried to explain, and you fill the blank with the emotion that you just felt. Take a deep breath in and exhale. It's perfect. It is perfect that emotion, that story show up. It's perfect. Embrace it. Take the decision that you will interview it with curiosity and that you will get the most of it. Are you aware that you can get the most of it, or that you can get stuck in it when you refuse to see the other side? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I am grateful to the Spirit that stops me to listen before speaking. I am grateful to the Spirit that stops me to listen before speaking. Take all of those events, people, places, circumstances that just came into your mind and look, which patterns are you repeating? Is it possible that your patterns around the way you decide to listen or not are taking you toward your biggest fears or toward your deepest desires? How is that going for you? Can you recognize that little voice that sometimes have told you to do or not do something, and then you regret because of fill the blank? Take a deep breath in and exhale. Is your perception that you stop and listen too much and not talk when you should have been talking? Or on the other hand, is your perception is that you have said hurtful things and then live with regret or remorse about it? Take a deep breath in and exhale those emotions. Stay with the knowledge. Stay with the consciousness about that emotion. That emotion has been hidden inside of you and now it's showing up. Say thank you. Say thank you. I am grateful to the Spirit that stops me to listen before speaking. I am grateful to the Spirit that stops me to listen before speaking. What if today you choose to ask yourself, do I consciously stop before speaking? Are you aware that this question, if you choose to think carefully and look in which moments you choose to stop yourself and listen actively, and when you don't do that, you can discover so many things about you. So many things like which people you choose to listen actively and which people you believe they are not worthy of your time. Is it possible that that is bringing you some problems in your relationships, in your social life, with your family, with your vocation, with the mental noise that later you have about what you say or not? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I am grateful to the Spirit that stops me to listen before speaking. I am grateful to the Spirit that stops me to listen before speaking. Are you aware that in order for you to step up into new levels of service, profits, health, freedom, and greatness, in whichever form you value the most, when you become conscious about in which moments you choose to listen, you allow the Spirit to guide you to stop and listen. And when you choose to ignore that voice, the results are different. Which perceptions are guiding you right now? Take a deep breath in and exhale. Are you telling yourself the Spirit doesn't have anything to do with this? Or are you telling, yes, I have listened or I have ignored that voice and I got into fill the blank, receive all that information? I am grateful to the Spirit that stops me to listen before speaking. I am grateful to the Spirit that stops me to listen before speaking. Are you willing to remember those powerful moments in which people that maybe are not longer physically here gave you powerful advice that in some way or the other has been with you all this time. Do you believe that the spirit of those that have loved you in some way or the other are with you? Or do you believe that when they transcend from this realm, their knowledge, their advice, everything is lost? Are you willing to examine your belief around that? Take a deep breath in and exhale. Are you willing to believe that love is? Love is. Love transcends space, time, places, people, circumstances. Are you willing to feel the love of all of those spirits that loved you before? Are you willing to nourish your mind in a different way, to strengthen your spirit, and in return, your spirit will guide you to listen before speaking? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I am grateful to the spirit that stops me to listen before speaking. I am grateful to the spirit that stops me to listen before speaking. Which new levels of service do you want to reach? Which new levels of profits, health, and freedom do you want to reach? In which way greatness looks for you? Do you believe it is still possible? Are you willing to nourish your mind, to nourish your spirit? Are you willing to let the spirit of others guide you, be with you? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I am grateful to the spirit that leads me to listen before speaking. I am grateful to the spirit that leads me to listen before speaking. I am grateful to the spirit that leads me to listen before speaking. Blessings.